Yeah, but I wish when people in my household bugged me about shit and I said I had nothing to do with it, they would just take my fucking word for it. But they always assume that I do something with shit, and I don't. Like, I literally just mind my own goddamn business. Kinda pisses me off, not gonna lie. There appear to be markings that indicate specific directions. Oh, I didn't know the song yet, that's why. This is me learning the song. Okay. So the wind just happened to be blowing this way before, and that's why we were able to get to Dragon Roost, and I'm just stupid. I didn't know I had to learn the song first, I thought I already had it. I was gonna say, I know I'm not playing that wrong, like I remember from my childhood. And childhood memories are things you're supposed to trust, like reading Rainbow and G.I. Joe. Yep, that's a mighty nice breeze. Who the fuck are you? The name's Zephos. I'm the god of winds. So you're the new Wind Waker, are you? Great, great. For a beginner, you've got a nice wind sense about you. I like you, kid. Don't like me too much. That tune you just picked up? Well, it gives you control over the direction of the wind. Depending on how it's used, wind can be a good thing, or a very bad thing. You want an example of it being a bad thing, then you should see my brother. Saddens me to say that my brother, Cyclos, is miffed about his monument here being broken, and now he spends his time creating cyclones to torment people with. He's kind of a dick, so if you encounter any cyclones at sea, chastise my brother for me, will you? And that is my request for you. I want a Nimbus. Come on, man. Why does everybody get Nimbuses but me? It's bullshit. If I had the same fucking stupid aerial cloud that guy can ride on, we'd be done with this game in a matter of hours. But no. We have to go on a grand, stupid fucking adventure for it, of course. Let's talk to the boat. Let's see what the boat has to say, shall we? It would seem that Ganon sent those monsters to this place. But that would mean... There's no time to lose. We must depart at once for the place where the next Pearl sleeps. We sail to the south. Okay. So, let's hop in the boat. Link, let's hop in the boat. Unfortunately, we cannot depart until the wind blows to the south. It would be a fatal mistake to set sail under an unstable breeze. I've heard legends that tell of a wind god who once resided on this island. It is said that the winds obeyed his every whim. Have you heard nothing of him? Well, let me get in your fucking... What do you even call that? Port? Bow? Hull? Oh my god, this is so fucking goddamn stupid. Just let me climb in the fucking goddamn boat. Okay, hold on. Which direction is south? How do I tell? Map? Map. What direction am I facing? Okay, so the wind is currently blowing to the east. West. So north would be this way, so south would be this way. It would be this way that I'm facing, right? Are you gonna go? Okay. That's weird. It didn't go there for a minute, like it wouldn't trigger. I was gonna say, how am I supposed to manipulate the powers of the wind? Oh, we can just choose the direction. I forgot about this. How do I, what? How do I choose the direction? Oh, it just controls very odd. Okay, I was a little bit off. I was gonna angle it that way, so my directional is not great. Oh, I had to set the wind direction before I could get in the boat. That's kinda doofy, but okay. So now we make waves to the Forest Haven. The Forest Haven is also similarly a really cool place. Not as cool as Dragon Roost, but it's pretty damn close. Hoy, hold it right there, small fry. Oh yeah, I forgot about this asshole. I don't know where you got your mitts on that sea chart you got there, but it looks to me like it's pretty much got nothing but seas drawn on it. It's almost like it's a sea chart. In fact, it's almost an insult to call that thing a sea chart if you ask me. What's the matter, small fry? I'm just trying to be nice here. I'm telling you that you've got a problem, and you do. Don't give me that stupefied look. It makes you look like you ought to be in diapers. Just listen, okay? I'm here to teach you what I know about this island, so open up your sea chart and make it snappy. Don't ask me where this fish learned to paint, because I don't know. Maybe he went to art school. Maybe he took eclectic courses. We just don't know. Don't question it. It's fine. Out of all the things you should question, it's not a fish with an ink quill drawing shit on your sea chart, okay? There's a real peculiar cave toward the backside of this here Dragon Roost Island. Yeah, real peculiar, but I doubt you'll ever get there to see it, small fry, unless you manage to sprout wings and fly, that is. 'Cause you won't be getting there otherwise. That's all I can teach you, small fry. But I will do this for you, since I'm feeling so generous. I'll send word to all my brethren living near the islands of the Great Sea. Good bunch of fish. If you see a fish leaping out of the water when you sail near an island, sail up to it and spread bait out on the water's surface. Trust me, this is good advice, Fry. See, the baiting process allows you to get a chart of the island, along with any info that might be of use to you. I highly recommend that you make a habit of doing so. See, you're definitely going to need a reliable sea chart to help you search for things out at sea. I can't emphasize that enough, Fry. You need a well-drawn chart. If you don't get a chart for every island you come across, it'll just be a bigger hassle for you later on. Now, don't say I never did anything for you, Fry. Hoy, you there, kingly red lion guy. That's it. I've repaid my debt. I'm done. You take care of the rest. Yeah, so like he said, getting your sea chart drawn out is very, very important in this game, because it's basically how you navigate from place to place to place. You can do it without it, but if you don't go to any of the islands that make up the Great Sea, you don't get any upgrades. You don't get heart pieces, you don't get stamina upgrades for your magic and shit like that, so it's very important that you do that kind of shit. As for me right now, I'm not going to worry about it because I don't have any bait, and I'll probably fill out the sea chart off screen. Oh yes, we will be coming to this volcanic mountain later. So I gotta remember that this is near Dragon Roost. I gotta remember this is south of Dragon Roost. But we're gonna be coming back here way, way later. And I believe that's where we get the Earth Bracelet from. And we're gonna need that to be able to get into the temple later on. That's one of the Great Fairy Islands, I think, because they're all made up of islands in this game. But a lot of this game is just sailing the open ocean. Boring as it is, I think it's really cool. I also hear that in the HD remaster, they give you an improved sail that makes you sail way fucking quicker too. So as soon as I can get my hands on that, we'll be getting that so I can save some time for you guys. Honestly, given that I have the power of editing, I can just trim these sea sequences out. And I can just resume it when we get there. How cool is that? It's pretty neat, right? It'd be a little bit disjointed if I did it that way, but it's possible. Yes, so these are the sea cyclones that the wind god was talking about. So we want to avoid these for now. When we get the bow and arrow, we're going to want to go to them as soon as possible, but for now, we're going to leave them alone. Also, I gotta keep on the lookout for flocks of seagulls. Not like the band, but like literally just flocks of seagulls. I also hope there's some sort of mechanic that like lets you know you're right on top of a treasure. I think that was a pretty good stop right there. Let's see how good of a stop it was. No, okay. I fucked up a little bit. And I can't go back either. Yeah, alright, you know what? I'll worry about it later. It's not worth repositioning for. It's gonna be a pain in the ass if I do that. I remember that being a real pain in the ass as a kid. I fucking hated it then, so I'm probably gonna hate it now. And now it's nighttime, so the adventurous music has stopped. That's where we need to get to, right there. Those two islands facing each other. It's so boring, it's so quiet, it's really weird. It's almost like this is the movie Ghost Ship or something like that. Like, it's just way too dismal out here now. There's not even anything crazy happening. Like, there's no pirate raiders. There's no giant squids with 5,000 eyes. No wind gods tormenting us. It's kind of boring. I have like 4 joy pendants on me. Like, if pirates were to stop and rob me, there's not really much I could do about it. I have a dinky sword and a talking boat. Against a group of pirates? So this is our next main stop, but we're not going to be doing this until next time. So it is a little bit shorter of a stream this time around, but I want to make sure that I pace this out and I do it in the proper respects, in the proper installments. Okay, so we need to go to this one. It almost seems like everything is reversed from what I remember it. It's really odd. Like, I could have sworn the thing on the right was on the left before. Yes, do you not see what rises up from the horizon? That is where you must go, the Forest Haven. Again, music here is really, really cool. It may appear as though this is but a great tree rising far above the ocean's surface, but it is a sacred place. It is inside this grotto that you will find the spirit of the earth, the great Deku tree. You must speak with the Deku tree and receive from him the sacred gem known as Ferori's Pearl. I fear that Ganon's vile hand may have already reached this most sacred of sanctuaries. Go forth with caution. You got it. Go forth with reckless abandon. That's what he said, right? Maybe I'm misremembering a little bit. Fuck. I thought I whipped out my fucking sword, but I guess I didn't. Could have sworn I pressed B. It's alright though. It's fine. You got a Boko Baba seed. You can keep it in your spoils bag. Among your other useless shit. This is the source of the evil plant's magic. Perhaps you can find someone to cook it up. Its magic can be unleashed. These things look really good in the HD remaster. I like all the colors, again, in this game. This game has some of the most vibrancy of, like, any of the Zelda titles. It's really, really cool. Like, stylistically, this is one of the most individualistically unique Zeldas, I think. I've loved this game ever since I was very, very little, so I have a very good relationship with it. Except for those fucking birds on Dragon Roost. I don't like those birds at all. Those birds suck. Oh yeah, that's right. You don't have, like, deflect in this one, do you? That's fine. Don't do it. Shit. Oh, you reflect them by blocking them. I thought you had to, like, parry them. I'm too used to modern games, dude. It's nice to know that you had to do half the work to get the result in classic Zelda that you do in modern Zelda. It's also another thing I hate about modern Zelda is everything one-shots you in that game until you play the game for like 30 hours and you have like 20 hearts. It's kind of fucking stupid. I just don't like the way the modern Zeldas are constructed, really. They're just nowhere near as magical to me as these old classics are. And they're still enjoyable, too. He kind of looks like Shrek a little bit, doesn't he? So meet the great Deku tree. He's having a bit of an acne problem right now, though. It kind of festers up when badasses are nearby, so. And if I remember correctly, yeah. And now we have to deal with the consequences of our actions and kill all of them. Or get killed by all of them. I feel like half of this game is going to be me getting jumped by various colors of choo-choos. Speaking of which, we got some green chew jelly. Inside green choo-choos is a magical gelatinous essence, but it can't be used in its current form. There's also gold chew jellies, and gold chew jellies are very, very important, but I can't remember what they do. I just remember they're really, really good. There we go. So, I think this is the only Zelda where the Great Deku Tree speaks a different language that you can't understand. Okay, we didn't bring our Rosetta Stone, Great Deku Tree. Sorry, pal. Smile and nod, Link. Smile and nod. I'm sure he's grateful. I must apologize. I was in error. I saw your clothing and suddenly I felt a longing for an age gone by. That longing caused the ancient tongue to pass my lips. I am the guardian spirit of this forest haven, the Deku Tree. I owe you my thanks for your aid in ridding me of those foul creatures. Tell me, was it not the King of Red Lions, the boat who speaks, who led you to this place? So it is true. Then you have come here because you have need of the pearl of the goddess. I see. I knew there was a reason the monsters had begun to congregate in the regions around my wood. Now I understand it. He has returned. Ganon has returned. In that case, we must make haste. Koroks, little children of the woods, this travel is not your enemy. Let your hearts be at ease, and show yourselves. I don't know what the fuck any of that means, Brady, but congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. What about the Kansas City Koroks? What about the Kansas City Koroks?
What do you call yourself? Well then.
Oh, these are the Koroks, the spirits of the forest. Sorry about that, I had something stuck in my throat for a minute. Once upon a time, long ago, the Koroks took on human forms, but when they came to live on the sea, they took these shapes. Now they fear people, but to me, they will ever be my cherished little children. Got some fucked up looking kids, dude. As it happens, you have come just in time for a ceremony that the Koroks hold, but once every year. It is about to begin. I shall grant the pearl to you once their ceremony is complete. Could you just, like, give it to me now? Because I really don't want to stick around for whatever fucking forest mating rituals you have in store. I must apologize for the brief delay, but if the ceremony is not completed soon, an ill fate could befall us. Yeah, but isn't that all, like, gypsy gibberish and fucking nonsense? Like, so let it begin. Are you ready?
We are not, oh great Deku Tree. Something terrible has happened. It's Makar! Makar!
What is the matter, Linder? You and Makar are always late.
No, it's not that, oh great Deku Tree. Makar fell into the Forbidden Woods.
What? The Forbidden Woods?
I told him to be careful, but still Makar flew above the Forbidden Woods, as if he drew close to it.
Foolish little Makar. You have heard all this. The Forbidden Woods are right beside the hallowed island of our forest heaven. Why the fuck haven't we demolished it, or developed a parking lot over it? I don't know. But those woods, the whole region, is a vile place that is home to evil beasts. And now it seems they have taken a child of the forest named Makar. Your presence here is no mistake, I deem. So I'm gonna pass all my bullshit on to you, and you can take care of it. The King of Red Lions likely expects great deeds of you. It is why he brought you here. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but can you be my little errand boy and go take care of my bullshit and rescue young Makar for me?
But great Deku Tree, people cannot fly through the air.
Have you not heard of airplanes? What about jetpacks? What about flight suits? Ah yes, thank you, child. You are right. It is not possible to enter those woods from the sea, is it? I would guess from your size that you are heavier than my Korok children, yet I think we may still be able to solve this dilemma. You must use the item I shall bestow upon you, and fly through the sky. This isn't weird. This isn't kinky. This isn't strange. It's a little strange. Also, why couldn't he just present it to me? Why couldn't he have just put it on a lower layer of the forest? Now I have to climb all the way up there and get it. Forgive me, but could you climb up to my crown and get the leaf from up there? I could do that, or you could just fucking spawn it down here, you dick. Okay, fine. It's okay. It's alright. We got this. First try. Come on, first try. We got this. Okay, we don't got this, because the game fucked up my angle. Oh, I see. Okay, you can jump vertically and correct it if you want. I thought I was, like, forced to correct it. Like, in the amount of time that I had. There we go. Okay. Now that I know I can do that, it's fine.
Wow, you're quite good at that, Mr. Knight. Just keep doing that until you get all the way up to the top. If you shoot out facing the wrong direction, don't panic. If you don't tilt L in any direction, you'll land safely back in the Baba Bud.
Yeah, I figured that out. Thanks, though, dude. Yeah, this is the one where... Yeah, this is the one where we have to use the grappling hook. I remember this one. Okay. Just be very careful about how we do this. I don't want to fall and break any legs. It's going to be really hard to rescue Makar. If I do. Lucky, I think if you fall from this point, you don't, like, die or anything. I don't think you, like, really take damage at all. Okay. On this one, let's just go straight up vertically. I don't want to fuck this up. I'm, like, almost to the top now. There we go. Nice. Nailed it. Oh, not bad. You got the Deku leaf. Set it to and use it with whatever the fuck you want. Plant your feet on the ground and use it to blow blasts of air at objects and enemies. You can also jump in the air and use your magic power to drift on the currents of the wind, which is its primary use, so it's a little weird that they would open it with its supplementary use.
Swordsman, over here! Please, you must fly from over there to here using your Deku leaf.
Do I have to? Wait, where is he? He's over there, okay. What's up there, though? I'm kind of curious about what lies up there. I kind of want to know. Okay, let's set this to R. Oh, that's how this works, okay. Not what I want to do, Link. Hold on, how does this work? Do I have to, like, jump off a ledge first? Yes, I do, okay. That's how this works. Oh, I don't think I can get up here. Oh no. Okay, alright, I'm coming. I'll listen. I'm sorry. My curiosity and my adventurous spirit almost got the better of me. It's okay, though. I understand the error of my ways now. He's not at all impressed that I just got this leaf and I was able to do that on my first try. Come on.
Very good, Mr. Swordsman. You've already mastered using the Deku leaf.
I don't know about mastered. I literally just got the thing.
But since you're so much heavier than we are, you can't fly very far, can you? How unfortunate. Well, anyway, this is the exit that leads to the Forbidden Woods, where our brother Makar is being held. Please take care of Makar.
Wait, what do you mean take care of him? Do you mean take care of him as in provide him care? Or do you mean take care of him? Like, I don't know how to interpret that. Yeah, so welcome to this part. This part kind of fucking sucks. It's okay, though. It's not that evil, but it's a little bit evil. I'm not gonna hold you. It's kind of evil.
Congratulations, Swordsman. It appears you've finally gotten the Deku leaf. That eerie-looking island over there is home to the Forbidden Woods. Makar's trapped somewhere within there. You'll have to float over to the entrance from here using your Deku leaf. But when you're flying with the Deku leaf, you're at the mercy of the wind. If the wind can't carry you there, you'll fall into the sea before you land, and die a miserable death. If only the wind were blowing in the night direction might carry you there.
Okay, so this is what we have to do. First of all, we have to do this. Second of all, we have to pull out the Wind Waker. Third of all, we have to change the direction of the wind. So let's do this. Just gave yourself heartburn? That wasn't very bright. Okay, so let's point this west. That should be good enough, I think. Actually, no, you know what? I don't trust that. We're gonna point it a little bit more south. If I can press the right fucking button. So let's dial it back to this way. God, I hate the way this controls. It kinda sucks. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright. Had like 4 shots worth of Fireball in my whiskey glass and mixed it with apple juice? That was fucking stupid of you. Should've just drank it straight. Also, I thought you said Fireball was for pussies. What happened to that? Tastes so gross. It's not really that bad. It's not the best. Absolutely not. It's far from the worst, though. Okay, so now here's the deal. We gotta point the wind in this direction, and then we have to get past the flying fucks. I'm not worried about the wind direction. I do, however, worry a little bit about the flying fucks, because the flying fucks kinda fucking suck. Right. So, let's be careful about how we do this. We're full on magic. We're okay. We're good. Are you watching, little tree person? Check this shit out. I guarantee you ain't never seen anything like this before. Nice job, swordsman. It looks like you've already mastered using your Deku leaf. You're a quick study. The first thing you should do is cut the grass around here to replenish your magic power, in case you were an idiot and forgot to cut it. The entrance to the Forbidden Woods is on a much higher level than the entrance to our forest haven. In order to get up to such a high place, you'll have to catch the swirling updraft. Can you see the updraft, swordsman? It's right there, to your left. Are you fucking blind or something? The updrafts around here move swiftly, so you'll have to move swifter than them. You have to time your jump just right, so that the wind will fill your Deku leaf and carry you into the updraft, giving you the lift you need. Once you're floating on high, just let the wind take you to the entrance of the woods, the Forbidden Woods, the woods of forbidden evil. You know, the evil woods. Okay. I kind of like the sound of Forest Haven better than I like the sound of Evil Forbidden Woods, but whatever. We'll roll with it. Fuck it, right? Whatever. Oh, there's no way I missed that. Get the fuck out of here. There's absolutely no way I missed that. You can get the fuck out of here. There's no way I fucking missed that. You can suck my dick. I jumped absolutely perfect. I don't know how they expect me to gauge the depth perception of how far away the tornado is. That's alright, that's fine. Like, genuinely, how do they expect me to gauge the depth of that? It's like 2 feet from me. You're really telling me that I missed that? I don't think so, Chief. There we go. Okay. Let's take a far right-hand curve around these fucking dickwads. They suck. Nice. There we go. Nailed it. Cool. Welcome to the Forbidden Woods.